right, good morning, hockey fans. From Rochester Institute of Technology, this is game one of the Just Get Good tournament. Pittsburgh Vengeance taking on the Rochester Americans. We're at the Gene Policini Center at RIT. As teams are going through warm-ups now. As we got our fixed camera at mid-ice, and we got another camera here as a part of the production. I'm joined in the virtual broadcast booth by Ryan Tusek today. He's going to be my extra eyes on the ice. As the action's fast and furious, I'm going to need all the help I can get. So, Vengeance going through warm-ups in their red jerseys. I'll clean up the screen here. And we're going to get connected to comments as well. I want to have everybody say hello in the comments section. I want to know where you're watching from. And we're going to switch over to mobile feed here. Handheld cameras. Vengeance in their red away jerseys going through warm-ups on my right. And we'll pan over to my left for the Rochester Americans in their white home jerseys with blue trim going through warm-ups on our left side. Once again, this is game one of the Just Get Good tournament from Rochester. Just Get Good kickoff from RIT. As we got a little bit different setup here. We're up on the mezzanine level right at mid-ice. The Gene Policini Center here in Rochester. Getting ready for action. So everybody say hi in the comments section. I want to know where you're watching from, whether you're on the Facebook feed or the YouTube feed. As 1 minute to go here in warm-ups. I'm kind of leaning over top my iPad here to make sure you can hear me over top of the music. Sounds good? Okay, good. And I got to keep talking over the music so we don't get any copyright violations with Facebook or YouTube AI picking up music playing in the rink. That's always a challenge. So we're going to switch back to solid fixed camera here as got 30 seconds left in warm-ups before action's going to start here. Programming note, Vengeance is going to be back on at 4 o'clock. We're going to go a half hour in the other direction for game two of the tournament. 4 o'clock, we'll be back on from that arena is in a town that I cannot pronounce. So I'm going to have to go ask Google after this game, how do I pronounce that town name? I'm not even going to try it right now. I'll butcher it. All right, warm-up's wrapping up here. Action is going to be underway soon. So once again, say hello in the comments. I love to see who's watching. And I might give out some history lessons during intermission. And definitely I'm going to highlight some of the best comments too. So your comment may show up on the screen if you have a good one, or even if you're just saying hello. So a big welcome to all my live viewers, all extended family members who are watching. Happy to have you all on here. I've still got my cheat sheet in front of me here. And I'm working fixed angle camera and handheld camera. So we got a very fancy setup today. The fixed camera angle is on my iPad, so that one's not moving. That one's got to go look at mid-ice and that's it. And I'll be following the action here with the handheld camera. There it goes. It's delayed. Yeah, we have about 10-second delay on the YouTube feed. All right, so get a quick look here at the Vengeance. Once again in the red jerseys on the far side. Getting ready for action here.
This is interesting with the two benches.
What's that?
Got a bench here, a bench there.
Oh yeah, that is an interesting. Thank you, Ryan. We got opposite side benches. That has to be rare. Have benches on opposite sides. I know it's not unique, but it's rare to have the benches on each side here. So
gets people closer to the action on both sides, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so Vengeance getting ready to get started here. Riley Calabrese in net to my right for the Vengeance. As we got distance away here. So we got a nice high angle up in the mezzanine level here. As Lucido's at mid-ice for the face-off, flanked by Goldberg and Mayer are your wings. Lennon and Dixon, the defensive pair. Vengeance control the face-off, near side. Goldberg drops one in, and now on the forecheck. Goldberg and, Mayer takes a hit over there on the far side. Americans push it out of the zone. Lennon controls far side. Lennon D to Dixon. Dixon couldn't handle that one. Split his legs there. Dixon chases it deep. Americans lay a hit down there. Kind of missed him, though. Lennon out to the far side. And that is Goldberg left side past one American. Goldberg still pushing left side. Goldberg shot right into the Americans' goalie for a save. All right, Vengeance coming on here with Abel.
Tusick and...
Yep, that's Tusick and Barbish. Abel taking a face-off to the Americans' goalie's right. As your defensive pair is going to be Ulowitz and Robinson. Americans near side trying to push up the board. Barbish left side coming right down the line. Barbish shot, no. Rebound, no. Action in front of the net now. Americans push it out through the slot, and they're into the neutral zone. They gain the red line, dump it in. No, they missed the dump down. Good pursuit there by Ulowitz. Tusick pushing wide. He will enter right side with Abel and Barbish. Tusick drops one back for Robinson. Robinson's going to let go of a shot. That's high. Hits the back glass. Abel first one to it here, left side. Abel back to Ulowitz. Ulowitz had it out of the line, drops it back across for an offsides.
3-0 shots.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, Vengeance making another wholesale line change here. So this is going to be Baru and Armstrong and Moore are your forwards. And Ladigan, and that is Wadensky, the defensive pair. Armstrong pushing right, couldn't drag past that Americans player. Americans angle one through the neutral zone. Ladigan stops it and angles it near side. That is Moore, pushes in left wing. Moore drops a puck deep. Armstrong to Baru. Baru back out. Wadensky, Baru drops one wide behind the net. Moore in pursuit here, loses inside position. Americans up to the wing, far side, Baru lays a hit. Ladigan, nice job keeping that puck in the zone. Moore behind the net, couldn't get it on net, so Moore drops it back. Wadensky right side. Wadensky has to flip one airborne into the far corner. Moore first one to it in the corner. Armstrong hesitates, brings it in. Armstrong off the wing, drops it down. Moore deflected that one. Moore again, no, puck is still loose in the slot. Puck drops out to the wide far side. Americans have it. Baru lays another hit. Armstrong pushing right. Armstrong and Baru. Armstrong lays a hit. That Americans player got flattened over on the far side boards. Americans grab it behind their own net, coming around near side. Americans just whip one out of the zone. They will take the icing. Icing is the call. Vengeance, really nice possession there. Physical tilting of the ice there. 13:41 in the first, no score. All right, we've got Lucido, Fairman, Meissner, Lennon, and Dixon out there. Lucido taking this face-off to the Americans' goalie's right. Fairman's on the wing, Meissner's in the slot. This one into the corner. Fairman engages. Americans drop it around far side. Into the far corner, Meissner trying to drop it down. Fairman's also in there. Fairman drops it deep. Now Meissner giving chase in front of the net. Americans coming around near side. Try to drop this along the boards. They do get it out of the zone. Now a 2-on-2 rush for the Americans. They enter right side. They keep it wide. There's a shot that's deflected, never made it out. Lucido around the boards. Fairman's got it near side. Fairman pushing out. Fairman had Meissner in front of him. Couldn't get it through the neutral zone, though. Now Americans coming back the other way. Dixon hesitates, angles one across to Meissner. Meissner to Lucido. Lucido getting loose here, right side. Lucido has to chase his puck deep. Americans chasing. Lucido and Fairman on the forecheck. Near side. Americans angle one back out the other way. Now far side through the neutral zone. Americans enter left wing. Americans kept wide. That shot stopped by Calabrese and Abel, who's on, leading the rush here. Abel 3-on-2. Abel coming through the middle. Lost the puck, though, in traffic. Americans coming the other way now with their own 3-on-2. Americans enter left wing, across the center. Americans over to the left wing. Here's a shot. Calabrese stops that one out to his right. That is Mayer, who's on. Mayer, Abel, and Goldberg out there for Vengeance. Abel first and two in the corner. Got the puck loose. It's back out to the wing. Ulowitz over to Robinson. Robinson walks it in. There's a shot. No. Rebound. No. And put in eventually by Mayer. So I don't know, I don't know who had that shot on the left post, but Mayer's able to put it in on the right wing. Vengeance take the 1-0 lead at 12-11 in the first.
7-2 in shots.
All right, shots on net, 7-2 Vengeance, as we got a new line out here. So that's Robinson and Ulowitz are the defensive pair. Abel, Barbish, and is that Tusek? So Abel's face-off, won by Vengeance, and Robinson D-to-D. Out to Tusek here. Tusek couldn't handle that one off the dasher. Barbish keeps it in. Barbish to the net. Backhander, no, and dislodges the net as he got lost an edge there on the right side of the slot. Stoppage of play here, 11:58 in the first.
Broke a stick.
A broken stick?
Yeah. On the...
Yeah, Barbish just put that stick across the post. And we got an American in the penalty box. Vengeance going on the power play. Barbish needs a stick.
I think Berkey's looking for a penalty shot there.
I think that's a fair argument, too. That
He wasn't away,
Dad,
though.
can you tell Zach to do Minecraft with me?
Now you're going to have to ask him nicely. Okay?
But what if he says no?
He doesn't have to, but...
But Dad!
All right, face-off, power play face-off here coming to the Americans' goalie's right. The Tusek, Abel, Ulowitz. And did Barbish get his stick? No. We got Baru out there instead of Barbish right now. Action on the far side. Robinson chases it deep, but the Americans get inside it on the near side. They bring it up the wing, and they push it out of the zone. Ulowitz D-to-D, Robinson. Robinson retreating a little bit and controlling Robinson back to Ulowitz near side now. And here come the Vengeance on the breakout. Ulowitz had to drop that one in. Americans drop it right back out. Vengeance have to clear. Baru and Robinson. Robinson back in his own blue line to Ulowitz. Ulowitz out. Abel chips it forward. Americans bringing around boards. Back out. Robinson hesitates before dropping it back. That's Tusek wheeling and dealing over there on the far side. Baru centers. No. Oh, right through the slot. Ulowitz. No. That one bounced just over Baru's stick on the left corner, or right corner. Baru into the edge. And Americans whip it out of the zone. Icing's waved off, so Calabrese plays that one, controls it for Ulowitz. 30 more seconds on the power play. Vengeance, left side. Armstrong over there on the left takes a hit. Americans bring it right up back to boards. Armstrong has it. Armstrong had more in the middle. Lucido, Armstrong, and Moore are your forwards. Ladigan, Ulowitz coming off. Ladigan's a defenseman, and I believe that's Dixon who came on. Yeah, Dixon is the other defenseman. Ladigan chasing one deep in his own zone here. Power play is over. Americans back at full strength.
No shots.
Ladigan, no shots in the power play. Moore, two Americans in front of him. Moore is kept wide here and takes a hit. That was Armstrong chasing one deep. Armstrong, Lucido, and Moore out there. Deep shot deflected in front of the net. Americans goalie sheds that to his right. Action here, left corner. Moore drops it down. Back to Moore from Lucido. Moore's backhander, that kicks wide. Wodensky, deep shot. Saved by the Americans goalie. So, a lot of shots.
11-2.
A lot of shots. 9:57 in the first. Face-off coming to the Americans goalie's left as Baru, Fairman, and Meissner out there with Ladigan and Dixon. So Baru would take this face-off to the American goalie's left. That's won by Meissner. Meissner to Ladigan. Ladigan, deep shot, bounces in front of the net. Fairman can't get that one on as behind. Baru's got it. No, Baru couldn't quite handle that puck. Action on the left side. Fairman engages. Americans getting out of the zone. Ladigan, nice pinch there, and it's out of play. So we should be going somewhere in the neutral zone here for this face-off. As Baru, Fairman, and Meissner out there with Ladigan and Dixon. So Baru on this face-off near hash, just outside the American zone. Vengeance control, they chip it in. Meissner on the forecheck. Americans bring it back out. Vengeance have to clear. Dixon to Ladigan. Ladigan to the middle to Baru. Baru enters Fairman left side. Fairman's going to let go of a shot. That one's a mile wide right. Meissner far side. I can say that. I'm his dad. All right, Americans drop one in left side. Ladigan has a lot of room over here. Ladigan with Fairman on the far side. Oh, Ladigan lost that puck. Americans with the steal. They drop one back out of the zone, though. Had nobody in the slot. Americans D-to-D near side, now controlling on their own rush. Fairman couldn't quite play that one. End-over-end puck entering the zone. Wodensky kicks it free. Fairman trying to get it loose. No, it's still on the line, and it's back across. 4 and offsides on the Americans. 9:04 in the first. Line changes for both teams coming here. I'll get them called out for vengeance. As we're going to have Abel, Mayer. No, that's Lucido, Goldberg, Mayer, Lennon, and Dixon. Lucido's face-off here. Far hash just outside the vengeance zone. Lucido is able to push it out to the Americans' defenseman. They gain the red line, chip it in. Lennon, far side in his own zone, hesitates D-to-D to Dixon. Dixon angles one out here. Goldberg couldn't push it through. Dixon has to chase with an American all over him. Dixon gets it loose. Lennon behind the net with an American chasing. Lennon far side, out to Mayer. Mayer couldn't drag it through, though. Americans with another steal, low shot. Calabrese saves that one out to his left. Dixon pursuing over there. Lucido's also over there. Americans drop it down behind the net, but they don't have a player over there, so Lennon out to Mayer. Mayer whips it out to the point. Americans control that, but Lucido stopped that one point blank. Lucido with a nice block shot. Americans retreat a little bit here near side before angling one through the neutral zone. They miss their man, so Lennon controls in his own zone, retreating a little bit. Lennon looking for his own angle here. Lennon to Dixon. Dixon, nice pursuit there. He's got Mayer right side. Mayer, Lucido, Goldberg. Mayer right side. Drops it back for Lucido. Lucido's shot just wide behind the net. Coming back, Dixon left side. Dixon drops it back down. Mayer and Goldberg trying to get this puck off the boards. Mayer comes away with it. Mayer moving through. No, lost that puck wide. So Mayer out to Dixon at the point. Dixon barely held on the blue line. His wide shot. Lucido into the corner. Up to the boards. Oh, Lennon had to drop that one across. He couldn't play that bouncing puck. Offsides on Vengeance. Stoppage of play. 7:49 in the first. Vengeance up a goal. Face-off coming far hash just outside the American zone. Abel. Tusek. Barbish are your forwards. Robinson and Ulowitz, the defensive pair. Abel still fighting for that face-off. It's eventually controlled by Vengeance. Dropped in by Robinson left side. Now Vengeance on the forecheck. Barbish and Abel got deep there. As that puck rolls along the railing. Tusek still fighting for it on the far side. Americans can't get the exit. This time they finally do. They will have a 2-on-2 rush far side. They drop it down now from the wing. Americans are kept wide by Robinson. Ulowitz still battling for it. It ends up with Robinson behind the net. Robinson whips it around the boards. Abel tried to center it. That was deflected. So Abel still chasing on the wing. Americans drop it back down into the far corner. Robinson, good body work over there on the far side. That puck is just sitting along the boards. Robinson taking on 2 Americans over there. Puck gets out. They don't see it right away. Robinson still battling for it.
No penalty.
I know, we almost had a tripping call there. This puck comes out towards the blue line. Stabbed at it by a couple of Vengeance players. Kept in by the Americans left side. Americans from the left side have to chase it deep into the corner. They're centering pass blocked behind the net. Americans behind the net as another hit is laid over there by Tusek. Now, left wing, here's a slapper. It's deflected right in front of Calabrese. That puck was wide of him and kicked back out by Tusek out to the right wing. Americans drop it back down. Now, all of a sudden, Americans tilting the ice here with a long possession. Ulowitz trying to lay a hit there. Abel has it. Abel's going to whip one out of the zone for icing. It's going to be a much-needed break there for the Vengeance as they were having a long defensive shift there. All right, so we got some comments here in the comment section. So Reed's grandma in West Virginia is watching. All right, Becky Mayer, happy to have you on here. All right, action in the Vengeance zone. Americans can't hold the zone. They have to retreat here. They have to clear. I'll get the Vengeance line called out here. Action in front of the Americans bench.
16-7.
Moore, Ladigan, Armstrong couldn't quite handle that puck. So Moore and Armstrong on the forecheck here with Baruz, the other forward. Ladigan and Wozensky are the defensive pair. Americans behind their own net, looking for an outlet here. As they do not have numbers, but Americans will enter left side. Wozensky battling there, centering pass broken up nicely by Ladigan. He bid on that pass nicely. Baru, tried to center, couldn't get it out though. Baru kind of split his other forwards there trying to exit the zone. So Wozensky can't get that one out. So Vengeance chasing into the corner. Wozensky around the boards to Ladigan. Ladigan has a little bit of room here. He chases his puck up the wing. Ladigan building speed. has it out of the zone, forcing the Americans to clear. Action on the far wing. Moore drops it down. Vengeance making a change. Coming on Fairman and Meissner. Americans near side. They drop it back. Dixon to Lennon. Lucido, Fairman, and Meissner. Fairman to Lucido. Lucido will enter the zone right at the point. Lucido drifting left. Drops it down. Fairman now battling on the far side for that puck. Puck drops around to the far corner. Meissner will pick it up. Meissner tried to drop it back down. This puck goes airborne up the boards. Lennon controls. Lennon right side. Here's a hard shot and in. Lennon.
With the celly.
From downtown. Lennon puts a deep one in. Vengeance take the 2-0 lead at 4:46. My goodness. That puck left a vapor trail. That thing was moving. All right, we're going to keep that line out there for the faceoff at mid-ice. So Lucido will come in for the faceoff, flanked by Fairman and Meissner. Dixon and Lennon, your defensive pair. Fairman drops it back for Dixon. Dixon to Lucido. Lucido, Meissner. Meissner in. Fairman was in early. They didn't catch it. So Fairman on the forecheck now as chases one behind the net. Fairman gets boarded up there, but comes away with the puck. Fairman hesitates, has to drop it back to the other corner now for Meissner to go dig out. Meissner fighting for it here. Fairman will pick it up. Fairman, lost an edge over there. Americans pick it up. Lucido lays a big hit there as he's tied up with that Americans player. Americans pushing out far side, and we're going to get a call
High stick.
here.
He got him in the head.
So
Behind the net.
high sticking behind the net on the Americans. Vengeance going on the power play. 4:17 in the first.
See if they can get some shots.
All right, we're going to leave this line out here to start the power play. Lucido will take this power play face-off to the Americans goalie's right. They are going to make some forwards change here. So Meissner and Fairman off, Abel and Barbish on to join Lucido. So Lucido will take this face-off to the American goalie's right. He wins it to the wing. Dixon hesitates, puts one in there, deflected, loose. Barbish's rebound, no. Oh, man. Tell you what, Barbish can crash the net like nobody. So, all right, another stoppage here. Face-off coming here. Lucido will take this face-off to the American goalie's left. Dixon's in the slot here as Vengeance piles two forwards on the far wing and a defenseman in the slot on the power play. So back for Lennon. Lennon on the wrister. Oh, that caught Abel right in the slot. He's back up though. Lennon now left side. Lennon centering. He's kicked back out. Back out to the left wing, held in by Dixon. Dixon drops it wide. It's gloved almost by the Americans goalie. Abel now in the corner. Abel takes a hit over there. Lucido trying to push it up the boards. All three Vengeance forwards over there in the corner. Abel comes away with it. Abel drops it behind the net for Dixon. Dixon goes deep here and gets this one in the corner. Dixon tried to center it, came back to him. Now drops back for Abel. Abel centering. No, it bounces across for Lennon. Lennon's going to let go of one here. That one's high. Americans goalie went over there to get that, or went kind of airborne to get that one. Barbish drops it back for Lennon. Lennon right side, steps into another one. That one's in traffic. Puck is still loose and leaks in. So who's going to get credit for that one? Able to collect that bouncing puck. Picks up the loose change. Brandon Abel makes it 3-0 here, 3:19 in the first. So Vengeance on a roll here in game one of the Just Get Good kickoff tournament from Rochester, New York. Your line right now, Baru, Goldberg, and Mayer are the forwards. Robinson and Ulowitz, your defensive pair. Goldberg trying to push one through, it bounces back. Robinson drops one in left side. So Vengeance dumping chase here. That's Mayer, was the deepest one on the forecheck. Puck is loose on the right wing. Oh, Mayer couldn't collect that one. Robinson stops it from getting too deep. Ulowitz has to go collect in his own zone. Ulowitz looking for an outlet. Ulowitz to Robinson. Robinson near side. That's Baru centering for Mayer. Mayer right side. Mayer still drifting right, centering for Baru. Baru's in traffic, can't get to that puck. That puck is still loose. Comes back. Ulowitz missed his slapper there. Mayer centering. Goldberg's got it. No, just pad saved by the Americans goalie. What a save there. Baru fighting for it. Baru still can't get control of that puck as it's drifting up the left side. Comes back. Mayer thought he could keep that puck in. It's out of the zone. Vengeance have to clear. Ulowitz drops it in right side. Robinson and Baru coming off here. Fairman and Meissner are on. Action on the left wing here. Americans do get it out. They gain the red line. They drop it down left side. Ulowitz, the lone defenseman back there. Ulowitz had a little trouble battling up for that puck. Comes away with it. Ladigan far side to Meissner. Meissner has to drop this in the middle. Can't get rid of it though. Meissner still has it far side. Trying to move it through the boards. It's kicked back. Ulowitz. Ladigan angles one here. Can Fairman come up with this puck? He cannot. Ladigan gets it back. Ladigan into traffic. Americans coming around the other way. Americans right wing, deep shot, broken up nicely by Abel, who's on here. So Abel, Meissner, Fairman, Ladigan, and Ulowitz. Abel far side here, trying to push it in. Abel left side, he's boarded. Puck is going deep. Fairman chasing the puck now on the forecheck. Meissner trying to bring it on net. Fairman tied up back there. Fairman to Meissner. Meissner to Abel. Abel couldn't get it on his stick though. Americans pushing out. Americans with a 2-on-2 rush here. Left side. Americans from the left wing kick back out nicely. Out to the wing. Americans, Fairman pushes it up the boards. And Abel gets it out of the zone. Meissner now in a foot race here, trying to collect this puck on the right side. Then just make a change as Meissner creating havoc here on the forecheck. So Armstrong and Baru join Meissner. Meissner, though, probably ending his shift as Ladigan and Robinson out there for the defensive pairing. Ladigan had an American all over his back there, got rid of that puck. Armstrong, stretch pass, Baru entering the zone, chasing it down left side. Baru centers it across. Here's a deep shot and save. So Moore with a deep shot from the right wing, saved by the Americans goalie. 36 seconds to play in the first. Offensive zone faceoff coming to the Americans goalie's left. Baru with Moore in the slot. Armstrong on the wing. Moore got picked from behind there as the Americans lead a rush. They do not have numbers though. Lennon, who's on for the Vengeance, giving tough defensive play there. Armstrong and Dixon trying to get this puck out on the far side. Dixon, good poke check there. Couldn't get the second check though. Americans left side, centering pass broken up nicely by Baru to kick that out to the wing. Moore will push it ahead here. Moore and Armstrong 2-on-2 rush. Moore loses that puck right on the wing. Americans will circle back around and push it through them. Americans gain the line and drop it down. Lennon has it, and time runs out in the first period. So we've played one. We go Lennon and Dixon, the defensive pair. Puck is down. Goldberg chips it in the zone, and Vengeance on the forecheck now. Mayer chasing this puck deep. Americans around near side. That's held in by Lennon, drop back down. Whipping around now opposite side. Goldberg, first one to it in the corner. Goldberg can't push that one in. So puck is dropping down left corner now. Lucido, really hard play over there in the corner. Lucido ends up with it on the corner. He's got streaking Mayer in the middle. Back to Dixon. Dixon deep shot. Now it's kicked back out. Blocked by the Americans. So Lennon controls near side. Lennon D to D. Dixon far side. Dixon. Goldberg. Goldberg chips it in. So dump and chase again for Vengeance. Lucido and Goldberg are your forecheckers. Puck is back out of the zone. So Dixon controls Dixon. Angles one. That one almost went into the Vengeance bench. Abel, who's on, is tied up there. Abel with Lucido in the corner. Abel circling back around, has Ulowitz. Ulowitz right side with a Vengeance player, or American player on his back. Lucido trying to get this puck out. Americans will push this one out. Ulowitz can't pinch from there. Abel almost kept that one in the zone. Americans do angle one, and they now have a 2-on-2 coming the other way.
Barbish,
Americans
Tusek,
right side. All right, Barbish and Tusek joining Abel here for this line now as... Oh, good battle over there. Vengeance finally kicked the puck out on the far side.
3-on-2.
Tusek, Barbish. Barbish's shot, no. Oh, rebound went just under Barbish's stick. Americans have a player deep.
Got one back.
Ulowitz back here to play that Americans player who drops the puck behind the net, circling around near side. Left wing, Americans drop it into the corner. They hesitate in the corner and hesitate back up to the left wing, back out along the boards. Robinson will collect here. Robinson behind the net.
Up, slot.
Barbish, Abel had Tusek out in front. Barbish will pick it up. Barbish still moving. Barbish chips one into the zone. Americans drop it down. Barbish on the forecheck now, chasing it around far side. Armstrong is on for Vengeance. Body's up there. As Barbish was looking to get rid of that puck. Here's Robinson. Or that's Armstrong. Shot from his backside. Americans push it out near side. They get it out of the zone. Robinson back to Ulowitz. Ulowitz back to Robinson near side now. Robinson drops on ahead of Goldberg. Tusek was getting deep there, but couldn't come up with that puck. Robinson again, D-to-D, Ulowitz. Ulowitz far side, looking for an outlet through the middle. Tusek drops it down left side. Vengeance making a change. Armstrong lone forechecker here with Baru back in support. Oh, just couldn't come up with that puck on the wing. Americans push it into the zone, left side. Wodzinski to Armstrong. Armstrong out ahead. That is Moore. Moore couldn't drag through the slot there. So now Moore on the forecheck here. Near side, Americans up to the boards. Americans try to flip it through the zone. They don't get it. Out this time they finally do. Baru has it. Baru hesitating here. Baru drops it right in the middle. Baru puts one on net. That one goes, just off the post. As the Americans goalie didn't play that one real cleanly. Baru trying to get inside position on the boards. Couldn't come up with that puck. Out of the zone. Ladigan drops it across. That's Wodzinski. Wodzinski drops it into the zone. Vengeance now with Lucido, Fairman, and Meissner. Action on the near side boards. Americans dangerous. Pass there into the middle. Lucido, though, couldn't catch up to that puck. Americans drop it in right side. Ladigan keeping pace. Americans right wing centering pass goes across the slot over to the left corner. Americans drop it back out to the wing. They didn't have anybody over there, though. So Americans have to clear, and they got a guy really deep, so they're going to really buy some time here. They do, though. They do clear. Americans drop it in left side. Puck wrapping around far side now. Fairman to Lucido. Lucido can't get it out of the zone. Fairman now battling for it. Lifts the stick of that American. Ladigan over there as well. Americans come away with it. Meissner, though, gets inside position, drops it ahead. Vengeance out to the blue line, held in by the Americans. That shot's wide right. Fairman far side, chips it forward. Now we got a race. Meissner and Fairman left side. Fairman's got it on the left wing. Fairman makes a move into the center. He gets tripped, no call. Meissner trying to come up with that puck. Lucido's got it. Lucido's shot, no. Puck is still loose in the slide, kicks back out. Dixon can't handle it, so Vengeance have to clear. Lucido's hurt, trying to get off the bench. Wholesale change here. Meissner's staying on. Americans with a steal here in the zone. It's kicked back out by Lennon. Lennon hesitates, drops it ahead. Mayer pushing out now. Mayer out to, who is that over there on the far side? It's Goldberg. Goldberg's got Mayer in the slot. Mayer. Mayer couldn't quite handle that puck. Mayer behind the net, circling around Mayer, still looking. Drops one back to Lennon. Lennon right side. Here's a shot. Abel is in the way of it. Lennon's got to go back and get it. Lennon. Mayer, one-timer, no. Abel will go collect this one on the far side. Abel. Back out. Mayer. Mayer. Drops it back. Shot. Glove save by the Americans' goal. What a possession that was, too. Phenomenal puck movement. I mean, he's looking for angled passes. A couple of one-timers. No score for the Vengeance, though. 10:51 in the second. An offensive zone face-off coming here with Abel, Goldberg, and Mayer, your forwards. Lennon and Dixon, the defensive pair. Face-off coming to the Americans' goalie's right. Abel in the circle here for the face-off.
Cool with the crowd.
Oh, look at that. Did Mike ask him to do? All right. Yeah, Mike Abel with a little bit of crowd control here. Eliminating some of the interference I had in front of the net. There's a puck stuck on the net there. Goldberg behind the net. Americans going to push out far side. Americans angling through the neutral zone is picked up by Mayer. Mayer trying to go the other way here. Couldn't come up with that puck. Vengeance have to get on sides again. Dixon retreating a little bit to Lennon. Lennon still retreating. Has an American player all over him over there on the wing. Action on the left side. Americans drop it down. It's back out of the zone. Americans have to clear. Mayer fighting for it here. Mayer clears the puck. Goldberg chips it ahead. Goldberg right side.
Slot.
Goldberg centers one. Abel's over there and in. Oh my goodness. Goldberg to Abel. Abel chips that one in. That hit the high part of the net. Goldberg to Abel. Vengeance take the 4-0 lead, 10-13 in the second. All right, face-off coming here at mid-ice. We're going to have Tusek, Abel. Who's the far wing there? That's Barbish. Ulowitz and Robinson, your defensive pair. Americans win the face-off, and they will enter left wing. Americans left wing, keeping wide. This one goes high and hit the back netting for a stoppage. So, all right, defensive zone face-off coming here.
Looks like
Bump my iPad. All right. Abel on to Calabrese's right here for the defensive zone faceoff. This one's out to the wing. This one's behind the net. Robinson back around. Out to the wing here. Oh, Abel's off and running. Couldn't come up with that puck. Americans hold on the blue line. They drop it back down left side. This one back out of the neutral zone. Now we got a race here. 2-sec with a 2-on-1 with Barbish. 2-sec. Saucer pass to Barbish. Barbish, no, couldn't get the shot off. Action behind the net now. Americans push it into the corner. Americans trying to get an outlet here. They do get it out of the zone. Barbish all over that Americans player. Barbish just a hustle play, but Americans still push the puck into the zone. Nice play there. Ulowitz gets it free. Far side.
Yeah.
Abel.
On numbers.
2-sec pushing wide left. 2-sec still pushing towards the net. 2-sec centering. Oh my goodness. Barbish went down to hit the one-timer. 2-sec now on the right wing. No.
Post.
Barbish tied up. Barbish tried to put one in. He's kicked back out to the wing. Americans near side. They're going to push one out of the zone. Americans enter left side. Kept wide by Wodzenski. Americans behind the net. Still chasing all the way deep. They drop one down. Nobody else over there. Wodzenski. Armstrong. Armstrong couldn't play that puck along the boards. Americans hold. They drop it back down. Wodzenski ready for the hit there, but Americans come up with that puck. Ladigan, Wodzenski. Wodzenski near side, around the boards. Americans hold. They drop it into the slot. Bouncing puck in the slot. Kicked back out by Ladigan. Here's a shot saved by Calabrese. Knocked down in the corner. Abel trying to get inside position over there on the left corner. Abel and Wodzenski. Kicks out to Ladigan, far side. Ladigan's got Armstrong in the middle. Ladigan kicks it out. Americans tap it, so Armstrong coming on the forecheck. The rest of the Vengeance making a change here. Baru and Meissner are on. No, that's Baru and Moore. Action on the left wing here. Americans pushing deep into the corner. Baru kicks it out to the wing. Americans left side, and Calabrese comes out on the left side and gloves that one. 8:02 in the second. Defensive zone faceoff coming here. We're going to have Baru, Armstrong. Who's my other wing over there? As Dixon and Lennon are your defensive pair, and Moore is the other forward. So Baru onto the defensive zone faceoff to Calabrese's right. As ref keeping everybody out of the circle here. Now we got faceoff violation here, so all right. So Armstrong takes his faceoff and wins it. Lennon behind his own net, coming around far side. Lennon past another American. Lennon building speed here, chips it out of the zone. Americans trying to bring it back the other way. They drop it back in. Dixon is a lone man back there. Now Baru trying to get inside position here to play this puck. Baru back out along the boards, but the puck leaks behind the net, and Moore will collect it near side. Moore hesitates, angles one out. Oh, that was Moore. Who angled that one out of there? That was Dixon. Okay. Americans will re-enter left side. Moore, good back check there, but Americans push it into the corner. Lennon up the boards. Armstrong to Moore. Moore right side entering the zone. Moore coming through the middle.
Shot.
Moore still going wide left. Moore comes back to that puck. Puck is in the slot. Baru and Armstrong were over there. Couldn't play it, though, in the slot. Americans right side behind their own net. Moore comes in. Far side now. Americans try to angle one out of the zone. That's deflected by Armstrong. Kept in.
Shot.
The shot, and oh my goodness,
post.
that shot banked. Moore's shot banked off the crossbar. It hit a stick and bounced off the crossbar, went behind the net as Lennon was trying to lay a hit there. Americans one-on-one here. Really nice defense there. Dixon taps that puck back over the blue line for a quick offsides. 6:47 in the second. Vengeance making a change here. We're going to have Lucido, Meissner, and Fairman are your forwards. And we're going to have Ulowitz and who's our other defensive pairing for Ulowitz? That is
13.
Number 13, Robinson. All right, Lucido's face-off is tied up there. Fairman's tied up as well. Ulowitz ends up with it out to Robinson, far side. Robinson
Off.
gain. Fairman was in early. Oh, wow. It's fine. It'll make it. All right, so Lucido face off far hash, just outside the American zone. Ulowitz, right side, chips one into the zone. Oh, there's a big hit
Gosh.
by Lucido. Giant hit over there on the far side. I hope I caught that one on camera.
That was a size
My
difference there.
That was, I mean, Lucido just delivered that hit with astonishing indifference.
Welcome to 13U.
Fairman far side trying to push out of the zone. He's got it out of the zone.
Got him.
Centers one for Meissner. Meissner
Two.
left side.
Got him.
Meissner. Lucido shot off the post. My goodness, what puck movement there. He got the shot off the post. Americans skate one out here near side. Americans into the zone, left wing. They hesitate and they drop one down. Ulowitz still fighting for it. Somebody lost their glove.
Rochester.
Calabrese played that glove like it was a good puck. Fairman left side. Fairman went to the zone. Now he's kicked back out into the neutral zone. Americans coming the other way. Now with an open rush here. Ulowitz lost his stick. Americans out. Calabrese keeps that one wide. Ulowitz without a stick, and he's got the puck deep there.
His own forward threw it back, so we didn't see it.
Ladigan out for Fairman. Fairman's got it out of the zone. Americans push it back across. No, Lucido kept it out. Puck is still loose here. In the neutral zone, Americans will push in left side. Americans drop one down. Ulowitz tries to keep it wide. Ulowitz behind the net, drops it back for Meissner. 3 Americans are over there, though. Ulowitz still battling for that puck. Americans come up with it behind the Vengeance net. Now it's Ladigan over there. Americans drop it down, right side, drop it into the trapezoid, back out to the corner. Fairman's going to get this one out of the zone. He's got 2 Americans in front of him. Fairman drops it, gains the red line, and drops it down. Vengeance going to make a line change here. Goldberg, the first forechecker here. He's joined by Mayer and Abel. Mayer lays a hit over there on the near side boards. Goldberg coming up with his puck. No, and now Abel fighting for it. Puck is deep in the corner. 4:42 to play in the second frame. Wodzinski holds the blue line, drops one in on net. It goes wide right. Abel circling back around. Abel looking for an outlet here. Abel drops one clear across. Ladigan left side. Here's a wrister. No, kept out. Goldberg chasing it down in the corner. Goldberg can't control that puck. Americans push it out far side. No, Mayer with the back check. Goldberg drops it deep. Now Abel coming in the forecheck behind the net. Americans circling around near side. Americans from the wing. They go back now. Mayer on the forecheck now. Americans far side. Still not out of the zone. This time they do near side. Get it out of the zone. Move it through. Right at the point. Americans enter. Hesitate. Here's a shot. High over the net. Wodzinski to Ladigan. Ladigan looking far side behind the net. Ladigan out. Abel's got it out of the zone. No, that's Tusek. Tusek with Abel walking the line, and they're offsides. Offsides on Vengeance. 3:48 in the second. We'll have a face-off here. Far hash just outside the American zone. Baru, Tusek, and Barbish are your forwards. Lennon and Dixon your defensive pair. Baru on for the face-off. It's controlled by Lennon. Lennon will enter right side. Puts one right in on net. Shed to the right by the Americans goalie. Barbish lays a hit over there on the far side. Baru fighting for that puck. Baru, nice skate work there to keep that puck in. This time it drops back out. So Dixon looking here. Dixon to Baru. Baru will re-enter. Baru, Tusek into the net. Oh, right into the goalie, who eventually controls that one. So Tusek just couldn't quite control that puck on the slot. Good attack, though. 3:24 in the second. Offensive zone faceoff coming to the American goalie's left. So Baru is in here for this faceoff. Abel's in the slot. No, it's Tusek in the slot. Barbish on the wing. Lennon and Dixon are back. Americans control this faceoff. They drop it around far corner. Now to the far wing. Americans stretch pass through the neutral zone. Picked off by Baru. Baru's coming the other way. Baru right side. Baru to Tusek. Tusek can't get the shot off in traffic. Puck is sitting in the slot, coming out. Americans now with a 3-on-2 the other way. Dixon, good puck pursuit there. Got that puck stopped on the far boards. Barbish lays a hit, but Americans coming the other way. Vengeance controls again. Tusek tried to push it ahead.
Feet.
Barbish was tied up there as well. Now Baru back to Lennon. Lennon near side with some room. Lennon gains the red line. We will enter right wing. Lennon going wide right. Lennon, here's a shot right into the American goalie. 2:41 to play in the second. Vengeance with a 4-0 lead. Offensive zone faceoff coming. New line out there for Vengeance. It's going to be Lucido, Armstrong, and Moore. with Robinson and Ulowitz. So Lucido will take this face-off to the Americans' goalie's left. Armstrong chasing into the corner. Armstrong had the puck down there. Lucido along the boards. Americans get it clear far side. Americans chip one out to the blue line. Robinson can't control the bouncing puck. It's out of the zone. The puck is still loose in the neutral zone. Bouncing back and forth there. As Armstrong had fallen on that puck, Lucido goes down trying to get that puck. Americans enter right side. Robinson, Americans with a shot. That's blocked by Ulowitz. Out to the left wing. Americans circling back around to the point. Americans just hold the blue line, drop it down. Right wing. Americans, hard shot. That one's over Calabrese's head, off the post, and kicked wide. Lucido with two Americans over there. Ulowitz trying to get that. Lucido and Ulowitz locked in a battle over there near side. Left wing Americans. Here's a shot. Never made it to the net. It's behind Robinson. Robinson around the boards. Ulowitz doesn't have his glove. He's going to go back and get it. Americans from the point now, drifting right on the right wing. This one comes across into the left corner. Two Americans over there. Robinson engages. Robinson, good battle over there. Got inside position. Robinson still trying to collect that puck as we have an American player down behind the net who's laying on that puck. Lucido, Ulowitz around for Robinson. Robinson's got some room here on the near side. Robinson hesitates, gets it out of the zone, forcing the Americans to clear. They barely get back on sides. Ulowitz chases it down near side. Ulowitz angles it back out, but Americans will hold on the right wing now. Lucido takes a stab at it. This vengeance line all of a sudden needs a break here. Calabrese covers that one. And we got bodies, everybody falling in front of the net here as a couple of extracurriculars after that sequence. So Vengeance going to make a wholesale line change here. 1:04 to play in the second. Ladigan and Wodzinski come on as a defensive pair. Your forwards are going to be Mayer, Meissner, and Fairman. Defensive zone faceoff to Calabrese's left. So Mayer will take this faceoff. Once again, 1:04 to play in the second. Americans make a whole line change as well. All right. I don't know. We're still sorting through. Coach Berkey is having a discussion with the ref. I don't know if he... Oh, there is a penalty. All right, so after all that tie-up... Well, we still got 5 on the ice, though, so it's not a minor.
They took both of them. They took 5, and then they were fighting.
Oh, is there American? Okay, he's going to. Okay, so we got...
Even up.
Yep. All right, so we got 2 penalties on the extracurriculars after that play. And all of a sudden, American's going to make another line change. So, okay. I didn't know you could do that. All right, we're still playing 5-on-5. 2 in the box, 1 for each team. 1:04 to play now. Ref talking to the Americans head coach about how that's all sorting out.
Coincidental
I think
refs.
Americans have brought every player on and off the ice now in this stoppage. All right, Mayer in the circle here for the face-off. Mayer ties up. Fairman to Meissner. Meissner around into the corner. Wodzinski to Ladigan. Ladigan's got Fairman on the wing. Ladigan to Fairman. Fairman trying to get it out of the zone to Mayer. Mayer has it out of the zone, but Americans drop it back in. Ladigan has to go chase far side. Ladigan gets it wide, but there's an American player behind the net there. Mayer also fighting for it. Now Fairman's got it in the corner. Fairman pulling ahead. Fairman out to the blue line. Americans hold. No, Fairman blocked it out of the zone. Tried to drop it ahead for Meissner. Americans drop it back in. Left side. Wodzinski will be the first one to it. Calabrese has to come out of the crease and drop it into the corner. Ladigan doesn't have inside position here. Mayer trying to push it up. That was Meissner to Mayer. Mayer's got Fairman on his side. Mayer to Fairman. Fairman shot. Save. Puck is still loose. All right, and Fairman, I think, eventually got to that puck and put it into the goalie. So Fairman with 2 shots there. 7 seconds to play in the period. And we're going to have a line change here. So new forwards coming on here. Abel, Baru, and Goldberg. Offensive zone face-off here. Baru in the circle here to the Americans' goalie's right. There we go, puck is down. This one goes into the corner. Americans control here in the closing seconds of the second period. Americans drop one into the neutral zone, and they're going to run out of time. All right, entering the second intermission. We'll get set up here for third period.
Ten foreign shots that period. 30-9. They're being a little generous with the hometown stats.
Oh, scoreboard says 28-12, but the official stats 30-9. 30 shots for vengeance.
7
So
to 2
we're
hits.
coming off the ice. We're going to have an ice cut here. So this is going to be awkward. I did not expect that. Ice cut after 2 periods?
Well, we're giving them fresh ice for the third period.
Nice. I mean, I'm not going to complain, except I all of a sudden have a ton of dead air to fill here. So,
You gonna stay live, or are you gonna?
Well, I'm probably going to mute it here for the intermission, and then we'll pick it up after that. So, we're going to do some real-time work here, so everyone bear with me here, as I had one of these on the phone. This is easy enough to set it back up here. As we'll do that and that. So once again, unexpected ice cut here. So we're going to go to intermission here with the audio muted. So everyone just go get a sandwich or something, as you're going to have at least 10 minutes to kill here of airtime. And we're gonna be back. We'll bring the audio back here when the teams come back on the ice.
where the shot happened.
All right, we're coming back here off of an extended second intermission, getting ready to start the third period. So we had a fresh ice cut. So they're cutting the ice after every 2 periods. So that will offset the game ice cuts as well. So that's sort of an interesting nuance there. Not really a warm-up either. Teams just skated a couple of laps on their half. Calabrese is back in net to my right. Vengeance going to be going right to left as we're looking at it. And my executive producer let me know that I wasn't covering the corner. Oh, thanks, Ray. Wasn't covering the corner as well as I should be. The door is open over there on the corner right now as I'm looking. As hopefully the refs see that. All right, they're going to close it now. All right, getting ready to start the third period here. Lucido's at mid-ice for the face-off, flanked by Goldberg on the left. Don't have the wing on the right. Dixon and Lennon are your defensive pair. That should be Mayer on the right wing. Yep, look at me. I'm getting better with the names. All right, Lucido at mid-ice. Yes, we got to get Ulowitz back in the box, and we got to get number 5 for Americans back in the box. Easy to forget after a long intermission. Got to have some players in the box. All right. Now we'll get action underway here. Getting ready to start third period. All right, puck is down. This one leaks into the American zone. Fresh ice here. Goldberg first one in on the forecheck far side. Americans D-to-D near side in their own zone. They drop it into the slot, and they will push one out into the neutral zone. Mayer gets inside position. Dixon trying to control Dixon far side now. Lennon looking for an outlet. Lennon gets around an American player, gains the red line. Lennon will enter left side. Lennon hesitates into the slot. Coming clear across. Lennon shot blocked back to him. Lennon far side, still chasing the puck. Leaks over. Lucido drops one in.
That's
Goldberg pulling off the post. Net is dislodged, and that's going to be a stoppage. So, all right, offensive zone face-off coming. Vengeance making a line change here. Baru, Armstrong, and Moore coming on for Vengeance. Face-off coming to the Americans' goalie's left. All right, Ulowitz is out of the box. Ulowitz and Robinson are your defensive pair for this offensive zone face-off. Baru in the circle here. Moore is in the slot. Armstrong on the wing. This one leaks into the corner of the Americans. Armstrong bodied up, but one of the Americans players comes in and takes that puck away. Armstrong on the back check, no. Americans will get this one out. Stretch pass into the neutral zone. Ulowitz with the takeaway, D-to-D, Robinson. Robinson shovels one ahead for Armstrong, ahead for Baru. Baru right side. He's got 2 Americans in front of him. Baru going wide as a shot. No rebound. It comes near side. Moore. Oh, just past Baru behind the net. Americans far side. This one's out of the zone. It will be icing. Icing is the call. 14:51 in the third. Going back to the Americans' zone for an offensive zone face-off. Line changes coming here for Vengeance. Abel, Barbish, and Tusek are out there as the forwards. Ulowitz and Robinson stay as the defensive pair. Abel will take this offensive zone face-off to the Americans' goalie's left. As Barbish is in the slot, Tusek on the wing. Abel to Robinson. Robinson, Ulowitz. Ulowitz drops it down left side behind the net. Tusek, first one to it and far side. Tusek's got 2 Americans over there. He's tied up. Barbish trying to shovel it out. Tusek out. That's Robinson. Robinson walking the line. Tried to center it back to Robinson. Robinson hesitates. His pass past Abel to Barbish. Barbish can't get inside position there. Tusek almost had a hit there. Swiped him a little bit. Abel comes across. Americans now with a 3-on-2 coming the other way. Americans out to the right wing. Poke check there. There's a shot wide left, far side. Americans drop it down. Ulowitz has it. Ulowitz has to avoid a hit there behind the net. Abel going to get it. Abel near side. Abel gets it out. Abel now chasing ahead. Abel's got players ahead of him. Abel to Barbish. Barbish left side. Takes a hit, drops it down. Abel will be the first one to it here in the left corner. Abel behind the net. That's Barbish. Barbish takes a hit. Abel lost an edge there. Vengeance players falling everywhere here. Well, that was Tusek down there that took that hit behind the net. Americans gain the red line. They will just enter from the .8. They drag through. Calabrese kicks that back out. Now Americans right wing. Centering. That puck comes to Calabrese again. Puck is still loose. Calabrese smothers that one finally for the save. 13:34 in the third. Vengeance up 4-0 defensive zone face-off coming here. Lucido, Mayer, and Fairman are your forwards. Ladigan, and that is Wodzinski, your defensive pair. Lucido's face-off ends up with the Americans as Fairman laid a hit over there on the right side. Fairman trying to dig this puck out. Lucido's got it. Lucido's got Meissner out ahead. Lucido chasing it deep now, left side. Lucido into the corner. Americans first one's to it there. Lucido battling for that puck. Fairman's also over there, but he guessed the wrong side there. Americans trying to get out of the zone. They're stretch pass. They hit their man, but he does not have numbers. So Americans, left wing. They hesitate in the corner. Wodzinski lays a hit. Americans first one's to it there behind the net. Lucido lays a hit. Ladigan, there's a shot into Calabrese for the save.
We're pushing.
Defensive pair swapping out here for Vengeance. Face-off coming to Calabrese's left. Yeah, it was a nice save that time.
Forwards changing too.
12:58.
If the ref will let them.
Forwards are coming off as well. So, Mayer, Goldberg, Baru coming on for Vengeance. Baru will take this face-off to Calabrese's left as Dixon and Lennon are your defensive pair. Lennon behind the net going far side. Lennon gets it out to Mayer. Mayer far side. Looking for an outlet here. Mayer just past
Nice.
Goldberg.
Nice.
Will not be icing. So, they are
Uh-oh.
going to get him. He's just outside the red line there. So, icing on Vengeance. Going back to their zone for another defensive face-off.
Americans are pushing this period.
All right, thank you to all my live viewers. 12:45 on the clock here. Baru in the circle here for the face-off to Calabrese's left. Baru wins this face-off. Dixon with American on his back. Dixon trying to get this puck loose. Dixon taking on two Americans over there. Baru's got in the corner with some room. Baru, stretch pass out. Lennon pushing right. Lennon hesitates, tries to drag pass. He's got it. Lennon's shot just deflected left of the net. So Goldberg back to Dixon. Dixon left side. He's going to let go of a shot. This one's going to bounce into the slot. Mayer was fighting for that puck. Baru's got it. Baru. Oh, took a hit over there by the Americans on the far side. Now Goldberg finishes a hit over in the far corner. Americans near side. Mayer, great hustle after that puck. Mayer chases it deep, takes a hit there. That's Goldberg to Mayer. Mayer hesitates, drops it through the soil. Mayer can't get the shot off. Mayer, though, relentless pursuit of that puck. Baru right side. Baru hesitating. Baru puts one across the crease. Dixon's over there left side. Dixon chases it deep. Dixon into the corner, back for Baru. Baru looking to center. That's deflected. And American's going to try to skate one out far side. He'll skate one out. Oh, it's back into the zone. Never left. Baru.
That was off.
That was close. That puck dropped back across. Baru was still over in the zone, so it's offsides on Vengeance. Face-off coming far hash just outside the American zone. Americans have a different goalie in there. I don't remember that helmet. As we've got Moore, Abel, and Armstrong are your forwards. Robinson, Ulowitz, the defensive pair. Moore on the forecheck here, bodying up here, trying to get inside position. Moore trying to get this puck loose over there in the corner. Americans push it out near side. Robinson lost an edge there and has to recover. Americans right side. There's a shot.
Good save off the
net.
shoulder.
Yep, that caught Calabrese on the pad there. Americans drop the puck deep. Ulowitz has it far corner with some room. Ulowitz whips one out of the zone.
Nice.
Bouncing end over end. Puck will be icing at 11:12 in the third. We're going back to the Vengeance zone for a face-off.
Definitely pushing. We don't have the jump we had.
Yeah. Yep, as you would expect the Americans to push the issue here in the third period, down a bunch of goals. Abel in here for the face-off to Calabrese's right. As this one comes across everybody near side. Americans drop one into Calabrese with a pad save. That puck was loose
Post.
on the corner. And Armstrong finally gets it out to the wing, held in by the Americans, and they drop it back down. Ulowitz giving chase here, loses inside position. Near side now. Robinson bodied up there. As this puck's still trying to get out of the zone. Americans hold it again. This one bounces right to Calabrese, who smothers it. So we're stopped again now. 8-3 this period.
Yeah.
Yeah, Americans out shooting Vengeance. 8-3 so far. We still have 10:44 to play.
It's hard keeping the intensity up when you're up 4-0.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, Lucido in here with Barbish and Tusek. And Ladigan and Wodzinski. So Lucido face-off. This one comes out to the point. Barbish, Tusick. Tusick 2-on-2 rush. Oh, Tusick lost that puck just near the blue line. That put Barbish in early. Offsides on Vengeance. 10:37 to play. This face-off should be far hash just outside the American zone. All right, Lucido in for the face-off. Barbish on the left wing. Tusick on the right wing. Tusick takes a stab at this.
Oh
puck
my
and
gosh, what a hit.
The far side. Oh, they're going to get him.
Giving him a rough.
All right, so 2-6 going to the box here at 10:33. Vengeance going on the penalty kill. As
We had the puck. Why did you call it?
Doesn't look violent.
all right, so defensive zone face-off here. Your PK line is going to be Lucido, Barbish, Ladigan, and Wodzinski.
We had the puck.
So,
Why did you call
all
that?
right, we got Lucido will be in the circle here for the face-off to Calabrese's right. As Wodzinski out to the wing. Americans control out on the left side. Americans now on the left wall. Back out to the left wing. Over to the wall. Americans try to drop one deep. They do drop one into the corner. Vengeance kind of packing it in here. Wodzinski's the only one chasing the puck right now. As Americans back out to the left wing. Oh, Barbish almost had a steal there and was going out of the zone. Americans still controlling on the blue line, barely. And they drop one in. They got a player coming in towards the net. Calabrese takes a swipe at it. Got that puck loose.
Just knocked his stick. They got a penalty coming
yeah,
here.
we got delayed penalty coming here. Ladigan chasing deep. Calabrese is over to the bench. And we're on 5-on-5 now with Calabrese off. Delayed penalty coming as the Americans kicked Calabrese's stick away. So they do finally touch the puck to stop. 9:42 in the third. Calabrese was so confused when he launched his stick out of the way.
No, he put his hand up.
Yeah. So, all right. So, we're going to play 4-on-4 here for 39 seconds. And then Vengeance will have about 50 seconds of power play time on their own. So, Abel and Moore, Dixon and Lennon out there for Vengeance. Offensive zone face-off is going to be the Americans' goalie's right. As we get set up here, Americans still making some personnel changes and their coach on the near side bench talking to the ref about what's happening here. So it's been, it's been interesting, if anything. So, all right, Abel in the circle here, offensive zone face-off here. As getting ready here to the Americans' goalie's right. Abel's face-off, controlled by the Americans into the corner. They go behind the net, and they're going far side. Circling back around. They move it through the neutral zone. They don't have numbers, though. Good poke check there by Lennon to Abel. Abel will enter left side. Abel protecting the puck here. Comes across. Oh, puck is still loose in the slot. Here's a shot. Dixon shot wide left. Abel out to Lennon. Lennon cross to Dixon. Dixon left side is going to let go of another shot. It was deflected, still saved by the Americans' goalie. So Lennon's able to chip it deep. Moore coming in on the forecheck here. Abel now near side. Abel will pick this puck up. Move it back for Dixon. Dixon
on the power play
comes
now.
in on the left side. We now have a man advantage. Oh, that puck is loose. And Americans going to push it out of the zone.
They threw Lucido out.
Oh, Lucido's our fifth man now. There's a deep shot by the Americans. Saved by Calabrese. That's Lennon. Lennon stretch pass. Americans pick it off though at the blue line. They're coming the other way. Moore out ahead. Oh, Americans pick off that pass as well. So they drop it in shorthanded. 27 more seconds on the Vengeance power play as Dixon trying to control this puck here. Dixon pushes it up the boards. Americans drop it back down. So Lennon has it. Lennon has it far side, looking for an outlet there. He hits Lucido. Lucido's got Goldberg. Goldberg pushing in left side. Goldberg and Lucido fighting for this puck over here, but the Americans get it loose, and they're coming back. They gain the red line. They will enter left wing. They hesitate, moving into the slot. Too much traffic there.
Even strength.
All right, we're back to 5-on-5 here. No
or
call. Not. Lucido whipped around there in the neutral zone. Oh, there's a deep shot, and that one's smothered by Calabrese.
Gotta keep an eye on 10 for them. He's been their biggest threat.
He's getting the puck in there deep, but then there's too much traffic. He can't do anything with it. But the big kid too, he moves well. All right, defensive zone face-off to Calabrese's right. Baru, Meissner, Fairman. Wodzenski and Ulowitz out there for Vengeance. Face-off is down. Wodzenski out for Meissner. Meissner has to chase that one up to the blue line. It's kicked back down. Americans had a man over there on the left side, couldn't get it to him. So Meissner gets it out of the zone. Meissner building speed. He's got one man to beat. Meissner left side. Meissner centering. Fairman was over there. Pass is deflected. And one goes past Baru as well. Americans coming the other way. Americans gain the red line and drop it in. Robinson has to go chase this one near side. Robinson bodying up. Fairman's also over there. This puck leaks near the blue line. Held in, but it's deflected high. Goes behind the net, left. So Ulowitz out to the wing. Meissner still chasing out there. Meissner trying to chip it ahead. Fairman's going to pick it up. Fairman's going to chase now. Fairman will enter left side, but he lost the puck. Fairman left side, drops it down. Meissner into the corner. Meissner now battling for that puck. Meissner back out. Wodzenski, slapper. No. Rebound, no. Puck leaking left. Held in by Baru. Fairman's trying to play his puck over on the wing. Fairman drops it back down. Americans' first one's two on the far side. Americans stretch pass through the zone, ends up with Robinson. So Robinson to Fairman. Fairman gains and drops it in left side. Vengeance making a change. Baru the lone forechecker. No, Meissner with a steal on the far wing. Meissner hesitates, drops it back. Wodzenski deep shot. That one's saved by the Americans goalie. Meissner at the end of his shift here kicks one down for Armstrong. Armstrong all gets hit from behind. Meissner trying to come up with that puck as Tusek came in there too, making his presence known. Americans will stretch one out the other way. Americans drop it down. Now they're playing dump and chase. Armstrong will be the first one to it here in the far corner. Wodzenski out. And we got Tusek and Abel, 2-on-2 rush. Tusek left side. Tusek squaring up here. Backhander, no. Puck was loose. Abel couldn't get the rebound. Puck on the far wing. Tusek Scott came through there and kicked that puck out into the slot, but the Americans end up with it. They do not have numbers. Wodzenski, good battle there, but Americans keep this one. They put a deep shot in from the left side. Calabrese with the save. Wodzenski now battling for it in the far corner. Americans chase it up to the wing.
Oh, come on.
Tusek held up there.
You grabbed him.
Penalty coming up here. 5:46 to play. Tusek going back to the box here. Vengeance going on the penalty kill. So your PK line is going to be Abel, Armstrong, Dixon, and Lennon. Face-off coming here to Calabrese's right. Oh, I'm being asked what's the official attendance number for today's game, stats guy.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Lucido waiting in the circle here for the face-off. As we are tallying the official attendance number as we speak. As we're giving you
36.
36. So if you had that on your bingo card, congratulations. As this really is a nice facility here at Rochester Institute of Technology, RIT. What do you think this place holds, though? 2,000?
Well, at least.
So, all right. So now ref is having a discussion with Coach Berkey about what's happening here. Still waiting on a PK here. 5:46 to play. Minute 30 on the penalty kill. Now Lucido comes into the circle for the faceoff. Americans control left wing. They go D to D. Now right wing. Here's a shot. That's blocked. Ends up with Calabrese in his glove. So nice save there. So we'll have a defensive zone face-off to Calabrese's left coming up here. So
they gave him another penalty too.
What was that for?
I don't know.
Player 0.
There's no one else in the box. I think they just screwed up.
Okay. We have an errant penalty on the scoreboard. We just won't pay attention to that. As that exit hit Mayer's shoulder. Lennon fighting for this one in the neutral zone. Americans get it back D to D near side. They enter right wing. They hesitate on the blue line. They try to center it. They do get it into the center. Lennon chips it back out to the point. Americans shot from the left wing. Save. Lennon fighting for it. Action on the far boards now. Lennon skating out. All of a sudden, Vengeance with a 3-on-1. Lennon, saucer pass. Mayer shot wide. Lucido trying to chase this one before it exits the zone. It'll exit the zone. Lucido with an American player on his back has to send it wide. Coming near side now. Lennon
Go,
We'll pick this
go.
one up with Dixon.
2 on
Lennon
1.
will enter left side. Lennon hesitates. Saucer pass through the slot. Dixon's backhander blocked, ends up behind the net. Americans far side skating it out. Now Vengeance going back and forth here. This is going to be a tired PK line here. Americans right side. They don't control the puck. Into the corner.
Whoa.
As a stick blade just went
Broken.
flying
Who's got the broken
through
stick?
like a drone.
10. Drop the stick.
As we got stick debris, far side. Americans enter right wing as Vengeance were in a defensive change here. Ulowitz far side, going to play his puck on the boards. Baru
2-6 out.
is out there. All right, 2-6 out of the box. So Vengeance back at full strength. 2-6 fighting for that puck near the blue line. Baru, Ulowitz sends it up to the blue line. It's going to, just held in by the Americans, but Baru has Barbish left side. Barbish enters the zone. Barbish left side, hesitating, squares up a shot right into the goalie. Puck is still loose. Kicked back out by the Americans. They're going to skate it the other way. Americans stretch past near side, and they will enter right wing. That is Robinson playing good defense there for Vengeance. Ulowitz far side, out for Baru. Baru looking to center. Baru hits Barbish near side. Barbish will enter left and drop it down. Vengeance playing dump and chase here. Baru lays a hit down there. 2-6 far side. 2-6 tried to move it back behind the net. Americans with the takeaway. Far side. Stretch pass into the neutral zone. This one's coming to Calabrese. He stops it. Sheds it out to his left. Robinson, D-to-D far side here. That's Ulowitz back. Americans with the steal, though. And Calabrese bails him out, though, with the vacuum of that puck. 3:10 to play. Defensive zone face-off coming here with Abel, Goldberg, Ladigan, and I'll get the other names here as I can see them. As that's Wodzenski. So Ladigan, Wodzenski. Wodzenski behind the net, couldn't get the exit out of the zone. Wodzenski lays a hit and then goes and gets that puck out for Moore. Moore. Goldberg, Abel. Goldberg into the slot. Goldberg shot, saved by the Americans goalie. So we got an offensive zone face-off coming, 2:52 to play. This one's going to be to the Americans goalie's left. As Abel will take this face-off. Goldberg in the slot, Moore on the far wing. Wodzenski and Ladigan are your defensive pair back into the blue line. This puck leaks into the slot. Americans tried to send it out of there. This time they do. Ladigan stops that one nicely with his skates. He's coming through the other way. He drops it in, but
that's off.
Moore was not on sides, but the refs want to keep this game going, I guess, so they're just going to let that one go. So Wodzenski stretch pass. And Abel
coming for a hit for no
over
reason.
there in the neutral zone. Oh, there's a steal by Moore. Hesitates and puts a shot right into the goalie from the left side. 2:26 to play. Vengeance with the 4-0 lead. Going to leave that line out there, it looks like. All right, Abel's going to take this offensive zone face-off to the Americans' goalie's right. Goldberg's on the wing. That's Moore in the slot. This puck goes out to Ladigan. Ladigan can't get the shot off, but he gets it back. Ladigan chips it ahead. Abel's right in front of the net. Abel hesitates and puts a backhander right into the Americans' goalie. Point-blank range. So Vengeance
on his forehand,
just piling on shots here. 2:17 to play. Another offensive zone face-off coming here. Abel in the circle. As Abel wins
Turn the music off.
Wodzenski drops one wide right. Moore, first one to it in the corner. But Americans get it over there, and they're going to push it out of the zone. So Americans drop one straight ahead. They enter right side. Americans low shot comes to Calabrese, who smothers it. 2:01 to play. It's defensive zone face-off coming.
That's the Americans' 15th shot of the penalty, or period.
15 on the period.
Yeah.
How many do we have on the period?
11 now.
Okay.
Started slow.
A little more even. We just piled on a bunch. So, okay. All right, Lucido in for the face-off here to Calabrese's left. 2:01 to play. As Fairman and Meissner are the wings. Dixon and Lennon, the defensive pair. Dixon has to chase one out to the far corner with Lennon, far corner. Tried to drop it ahead for Meissner. Fairman's got it. Fairman trying to push out of the zone. It's undercut by an American player and back into the zone. Lennon across for Dixon. Dixon to Fairman. Fairman out of the zone. Fairman to Lucido. Lucido chips it ahead. Meissner's got it. Meissner to Fairman. Fairman all alone into the net. Fairman hesitates and puts one in. So Meissner to Fairman for the score. 10:36.
Very nice.
Third. Vengeance take the 5-0 lead. All right, they're going to leave that line out there. I think that was Lucido, Meissner, Fairman for the score. Lucido at mid-ice for the face-off here. 1:36 to play. Lucido wins the face-off. Lennon, Fairman. Fairman has to chase it ahead. He does get it in the zone. Fairman centers one. Meissner can't quite handle it. Fairman chases it far side. Fairman into the corner. Fairman down low. He's got 2 Americans over there. Lucido, Meissner has it in the corner. Meissner has chases one out of the wing. Dixon can't pinch from there. Americans get it out of the zone. So Lennon be the first one down. It is icing. So Americans a little too spicy with that pass.
Running the clock now.
Oh, we have a 5-goal margin. Continuous clock now unless they cut it to 2, I think is what the rule sheet says. So this one's going to wrap up pretty promptly here. 1 minute and counting as Baru, Mayer, Armstrong, Ulowitz, and Robinson out there for Vengeance. Face-off is still in traffic here. Americans finally come up with it near side. Stretch pass kept in by Mayer. Armstrong coming on the forecheck, 43 seconds to play. Americans far side. Americans stretch pass out into the neutral zone. Too much traffic there, though. So you got bodies everywhere here. That puck is under Mayer. Americans come up with it, though. From the slot, they do not get the shot off, though. Armstrong coming the other way. Armstrong with Mayer. Armstrong to Mayer. Mayer couldn't quite handle that one. Gains it, though, on the corner, but Americans coming the other way. They whip it wide, far side. Ulowitz captures it, and Vengeance is onside. Ulowitz right wing, making a move, puts one on net, shed to the left by the Americans' goalie. Baru far side, the closing seconds of the game. Mayer was circling around into the slot. Americans push it through here, and time is going to run out. So that is it for Game 1. Vengeance with the decisive 5-0 win. We're back on at 4 o'clock for Game 2 from Rochester. We'll see everybody this afternoon. Thank you for tuning in.